Well, guys, it finally came, the Earthworm Jim graphic novel, and this is just the box. So this was my first ever Indiegogo contribution. I've never crowdfunded anything before, never a video game, never anything like that. But when I heard, actually through Instagram, that Doug Tanapel, the creator of Earthworm Jim, was going to be putting out a comic book, and not only a comic book, but a graphic novel, I was like, I'm on board for this. Now, there were Earthworm Jim comics. There was 3, actually, and those I don't believe were written, and I know they definitely weren't illustrated by Doug Tanapel, but this one is illustrated by Doug Tanapel, written by Doug Tanapel. And, you know, I've been following him on his YouTube channel as he actually drew the pages. Like, you saw that Doug was hard at work on this. He promised us a good book. And, well, that's what I'm here to show you is his hard work finally realized, coming to fruition for all the Earthworm Jim fans. I mean, there had been a drought, a near 20-year drought of anything Earthworm Jim. I mean, you could count in 2010 they released the Earthworm Jim HD, which I really wasn't a big fan of. But, you know, the last mainline entry of anything Earthworm Jim was Earthworm Jim 3D. It wasn't very popular, and then the series kind of just sadly died off. It wasn't mentioned for an entire decade, and then after after HD came out, no one was talking about Earthworm Jim. It was only in the minds of fans, basically. Our fond childhood memories. We all remember the great, amazing cartoon that Doug worked on as well in the 90s and in 95 when the video game was super popular. The first 2 amazing games. And then you had the awesome show. I mean, the great comedy, great writing, good animation on that show. You know, the figures, I just happen to have this one close by. So there was so much like Earthworm Jim in the 90s. It was too short-lived for my taste. You know, the whole, you had Earthworm Jim 3D was in development hell. Then when you had Doug and Tommy Tallarico and Dave Perry, the whole Shiny team just abandoned ship. They sold the rights. It was a whole mess. But now, fast forward to 2019, we're finally getting some Earthworm Jim stuff. We're gonna get a game on the Amico that's coming out. We're gonna get that this coming year, I believe, in 2020. But now let's focus on the comic. Now that you got a little bit of background, just look how Doug took the time to illustrate this box for all of us. You've got Earthworm Jim there. You've got Peter Puppy just towering over. I mean, I haven't even shown you the book, and this is already awesome. Also, you see Snot is all the way down there. There's just a random beverage and a chicken drumstick. There's the former princess. What's her name? So let's open this up and see what the Holy Grail looks like. So, alright, so I finally got it untaped, and that didn't take long. Just, you know, little snip with the scissor. And, you know, this was one of the most transparent campaigns before I opened the box. Doug showed us what he was drawing. He showed what he was illustrating. He showed what he was inking. He showed what he was writing. He showed it from the beginning to where he storyboarded it, wrote the script. He showed us everything. So we knew we were going to get something. We knew what we were getting ourselves into. Now, even down to Doug even saying he was going to tape the box with 3 strips of tape. He even told us that. So let me show you right here. We're opening it. So this is I'm just saying, this is a nice box. And how much did I pay for this? So, I mean, you know, I went for the lower tier. I only got the book. They were also offering a making of, but I kind of regret not getting that. But, you know, I'm just happy to have the book. This is mainly what I wanted. So, this was $25 for the book itself. Altogether, I paid $37. That's with the shipping included. So now let's open it up and see. And this is really fitted in well. You can see, like, I can't even open this. This is, like, tucked in. So, let me figure this box out. Wow, this is, like, in there good. So, you knew no one was gonna, like, be taking this book. Oh, wow. So, oh, my goodness. Now, look at this. Okay, I want you to see what I am seeing. So I've just opened up the box. This is what's inside. Look at this. Right away, you see the goodies. You see the value right away the minute you open up the box. This whole thing right here, this is all goodies. So let's open up and see what we've got here. Let's take a look at what we've got as far as the goodies from good old Doug. Now, hold on a second. I gotta show you this animation right here. See that? It's a big, crazy sack of goodies. I don't know. It's very entertaining to me. Just the fact that the bag is even illustrated. We've got Bigfoot Bill, Finger of Poseidon. There's a whole nother comic in here. And I paid. Remember, the face value, you gotta like just disregard the shipping charge because you're getting. This was £5. That's what it said on the UPS box right on the label. So you're getting a full color illustrated. This is like nice glossy. This isn't like just a cheap random comic. Look, you're getting a full page book here. 24 pages altogether. I mean, how could you, like, first of all, that's a great goodie by itself. I mean, you could just stop right there and you'd say Doug did enough. But we've also got, oh my god, this poster is bigger than I even thought it was going to be. What is this? This is like a 24 by 36. This is huge fold out poster. Like, this is bigger than anything you really get. And look at this. You see what this is? This is from the Earthworm Jim 2. Remember when you would change levels and you could do the varying pitches of moos from the cows? Remember that? That's what you've got right here. Oh, and check this out. It's double-sided. You've got Earthworm Jim and Princess What's-Her-Name, and a bunch of crows and a cow. Obviously, these are all crows being sent by Psy-Crow, Earthworm Jim's arch nemesis. And you'll see him when we finally get to the book on the cover if you don't know who Psy-Crow is. So, like, you got a comic book. You've got a poster. Like Doug, stop it. Like, that's enough, man. Like, I don't even have to say, like, you probably went too far with all the goodies. I mean, this is total madness. I mean, it's like, it's so much stuff. Okay, I'm having trouble folding this up because I don't want to crease it too much, so I'm just gonna put that down over there. I'll figure it out later. We've got some storyboard. Look at, oh wow, that's pretty awesome artwork here. Like, and this is me, like, in the lowest possible tier. Groovy, that's the pocket rocket. There's snot coming out of his backpack. He's saying groovy right there. That's a pretty weird shot of Jim. This is an awesome shot. Check this out. Earthworm Jim right there. Like, he looks pissed. I don't know what happened. Maybe something happened to Princess What's-Her-Name there, but he looks pretty angry. This is like a shot, like a landscape shot of the, this was like original artwork that they had, like promotional artwork. I'm guessing that this is not inside the book, unless Psy-Crow does what he did in the cartoon and he grows really big. Then you've got Evil the Cat right here chasing in a little spaceship. I love this shot right here. This is like awesome. This is like, so far from what I've seen, this is like one of my favorite pieces. I mean, I did an Earthworm Jim 2 live stream on Twitch, and I posted on my YouTube channel. You could check that out as well. And I used this as the thumbnail. I was going to use the Earthworm Jim 2 box art, but since everyone uses that when they stream that, I decided not to do that, and I wanted to just use Doug's artwork. You've got this little puzzle thing. It's kind of like build your own Earthworm Jim, kind of like if Earthworm Jim was in Minecraft. It kind of looks like that a little bit. Then we've got an awesome Earthworm Jim patch. And you know what's funny about this? I have an Earthworm Jim tattoo. I don't really always show it off, but there's my Earthworm Jim tattoo. This is from the screen when you beat a level in the first Earthworm Jim game where he goes groovy. That's what that's from. So I love this patch. Let's see what else we've got here. So the packs of there's 3 packs of cards here, and I want to save the wrappers. But I'm going to show you what kind of cards. I mean, God, there's so many extras in here. This is like amazing. This is our Earthworm Jim's fan dream come true. Now, let me see. I'm trying not to rip these. These like, okay, so I had to put little slots in the bags to open them. These are like tough. Like, this is how you know this is like quality stuff, because it was like really hard to open these. So, let's see. Okay, this one's opening a lot easier. Man, these are tough to open. Let's check out the cards. We've got. Oh, this is not really focusing too well. Basically, we've got Earthworm Jim and Psychro slugging it out, and Psychro just like biting right through him. Okay, now you're able to see that a lot better. That's then we've got this is from Fire and Ice. This is from the What the Heck level. And on the back you've got this. I think it's like a puzzle piece. This is a cheat code from the original Earthworm Jim game. That was on the first card. Then you've got the farmer right here, Farmer Jim. And they got some RPG stats on the back. And we've got Psychro. And Earthworm Jim 2 code. We've got the Earthworm Jim logo right here. This is it's a sticker, actually. I thought that was the tattoo. No, it's the sticker. I thought I put a slit. Oh, here we go. The slit was on the bottom of this one. Alright, trying to be really careful not to rip these. Yeah, I don't know if I'm going to be able to maintain these bags kind of like what I wanted to. I'm probably going to have to... they're in somewhat good shape still. Alright, I'm gonna have to rip them, sadly. Okay, so the wrapper's like not gonna last. We've got an Evil the Cat card. There's cheat codes on there. We've got the Evil Lawyers. There's some, I don't know what this is on the back exactly, groovy checklist. We've got the Earthworm Jim art for the PC game. This was on the cover of the PC game that I have for the first one. I think this was originally Peter Puppy. We're gonna find out when we read it. So, Earthworm Jim trivia. So let's see exactly what this says. The first game was originally about a character named Snot, but when Doug Tanapel was hired, on, he showed his Earthworm Jim character, and that stuck. The idea for a snot-based character was put in the sequel, Jim and Peter. I didn't even know that. You'll learn something new. So this one was a what was this? This is another sticker that we have. Okay, this is the one that has the tattoo in it. Let's not obviously like the real tattoo what I have, but all right, let's check this one out. Check these cards out right here. Okay, let's see. Let's see what cards we got in this pack. Wow, I didn't even expect to get like 3 packs of cards. This is the tattoo. This looks like something from Earthworm Jim 3D. Is that right, Doug? Because it looks like it was promotional art for that. I also noticed you used something similar to this for the Mandalorian. Like your video that you did on the Mandalorian comparing like Earthworm Jim and the connections. Princess what's her name? Let's look what it says. Like there's stuff on the back here. It says in the original Earthworm Jim video game, we called her Princess what's her name. A funny wink at the culture of video games, where there was a goal to save a generic princess, but her name was all that was generic about the princess. She was employed to be a comedic figure in the story, foiling Earthworm Jim at the end by being crushed under a flying cow, only to fall into lava. Her bizarre name inspired the story of the animated series, where Princess What's-Her-Name was given by the abusive Queen Slugfurbutt. Princess is given her own multi-book arc in the Earthworm Jim comic saga. And this one also caught my eye here. This is by Mike Dietz, I think you say his name. He's worked on the Neverhood, Skull Monkeys, the PJs, SpongeBob SquarePants, Incredibles 2, Star Wars Episode 3. Check this out. It's like a little holographic like lithogram, I guess you call it. Jim getting hit by a piece of toast. See? I don't know how well that comes up on the camera. It's like, oh, see it? There. Anyway, so we got the cards, we've got all the extras and everything, so I'm going to put this all in the bag so we don't lose anything. Throw this all in the bag. We're going to put the artwork and the book Bigfoot Bill comic in there. And now, folks, now that we looked at all the extras and we've gone through the preliminaries, which, like, by the way, like, that's just a lot of stuff right there. Already really excited to, like, own that stuff. Now, we're going to be taking a look at the actual book here. And the book is so gigantic. Like, this part, look at this. It's multi-layered. This part comes out. Right? And there's still, like, comic book panels on the inside of it. Like, and there's a pad in the bottom to protect it. And I just, like, just before I show you the book, look how detailed this is. That Doug even, sorry, that's upside down. Doug even, he even illustrated inside these panels right here. See, that's how far he went with it. Now, let's take a look at the actual book. And this is a big 11 by 17 book. And it's Launched a Cow, Doug Tanapel. This is going to be the first. There's going to be an Earthworm Jim 2 interplay. Now, look, if you look now closely at this, you see how shiny the those little bands on the gloves are? Like, just look at the detail. This is a great cover. Now, okay, so let's dig in here for a minute. I'm definitely going to be putting this back in the bag. This is a hard cover. You see that? Now look at the spine here. Look how that just glows. And then you also look at the sides here. This is even gold. Because this whole package is gold. So it's really fitting that the sides of the pages would be gold. And this is just a gorgeous book. I'm gonna try to like angle this so you guys can see. I'm gonna open up like some random pages here. The level of detail that we've got here. I mean, like this book just feels good to hold. You've got so, like, man, this even just looks hilarious. I'm like looking at like Princess what's her name is like holding Jim by the eye. You see that? This looks like there's going to be a lot of funny chemistry between the two of them. Something. That looks scary. I mean, that's one of Psychro's henchmen. Like, where was he in the game? Where was he in the cartoon? Oh, he does. That's not on the card. Look at this. Wow, Doug, that's pretty violent. He actually chomped them. I didn't see the video where you drew that. Wow, but this is a highly detailed book, and you got evil in there. Wow, Queen Slug for a butt there. She looks demented here. It looks super evil. Let me see. Wow, okay. I'm just skipping ahead here. I don't want to really give myself some spoilers, but this looks like this is going to be an incredible story. I don't want to show everyone the end, so... But I just want to show you guys like kind of what you can expect. So you can't really read this because that's where the real spoilers come from. There's going to be some visuals. So you could see that there is a lot of action happening in this book. This is such a beautiful book. I mean, so honestly, Doug, I mean, this is like a childhood dream come true. This is like an adult's dream come true to finally get like a book like this. Like this is like the red carpet treatment that Earthworm Jim deserves. He doesn't deserve to be, you know, you think of like all the forgettable video game characters that have had like more games and they haven't even survived. I mean, like Earthworm Jim's Party Elite, such a creative character that deserves so much attention and recognition. And, you know, Doug, you're giving your character, the character you created, the treatment that he deserves. Thank God you got the rights to this and actually managed to put together a package like this. And I mean, like all the extras that you put in here, that I would say it was going overboard, but thank you for this. I mean, this was truly worth the money. I can't wait to really dig in. Like looking at the artwork is super exciting. Just opening up the box was exciting. Seeing all the stuff you packed in there. I know you said about, you know, the fact that we were gonna get extras, but I didn't realize it was like gonna be that much stuff. I couldn't even like prepare myself for that. So that was just great. And I hope everyone watching enjoyed the unboxing. And you know, this is sadly something that you're not going to be able to get in the stores. You'll if you didn't get involved on Indiegogo, you're going to have to buy it on eBay, sadly. But you know, this was unless, you know, Doug decides to like start up like printing more of these again. But anyway, yeah, I'm really looking forward to it. So guys, I hope you all enjoyed the video. Please subscribe if you haven't already. Click the bell so you get all notifications when I post all my new videos. And guys, I'll see you next time.